Morning guys, welcome to Prime. Kit wise, grab yourself a pair of dumbbells. You could use kettlebells as well, either or. Get yourself a chair for your good mornings, and also for your knees over toes. If you've been using a step, grab yourself a step, just a couple of inches, or a saucepan, something to elevate your foot. You could also use the bottom staircase. The higher the step is, the easier it is to do the split squat. I mean, you may even be at a point where you need to use a chair, and at which point that's totally fine as well. Okay, so the lower the step, the more difficult it is. Doing it off the floor would be the standard. If you're able to do that now, then you don't need a step today. So we'll start from there. We'll start with a nice little bit of mobility, loosen off those hamstrings, open up those hips, and then we'll dive straight in. The main focus of your prime workouts is to get you moving better. Okay, any tightnesses, any aches, any pains, any patterns that you're not moving correctly on, we just chisel them out today. And then at the end of the session, we finish with a nice little heart raiser, good little calorie burner at the end of the session to blast out on. So let's start with some hammies. If you lay flat on your floor, flat on your back, legs come up to 90 degrees, okay? Sorry, not 90 degrees. Place your feet on the floor with your heels about a football away from your bum. And all you're going to do is push one leg up at a time and get your leg vertical as much as you can and punch the heel up to the ceiling, right up to the ceiling like so. Good. And then we'll alternate. Depending on how tight your hamstrings are, we'll alternate every 2 to 5 seconds. Punch that heel up. Keep your lower back in the floor. Get your leg as vertical as possible. Punch that heel up. Good. One at a time. We're going to do 10 reps. That's 5 on each side. 2 more. Punch that heel. Okay, good. So now we're going to go into that shin box that we worked on last week. So 90-90 your legs. When your heel touches your knee, get your heel to your knee. And all we're going to do here is switch over from one side to the other. However, try to do this without your hands on the floor. Keep your spine tall and long. If you struggle to do that, just have your hands slightly behind. That's fine as well. And as we do this, let's do it together. So heel to knee, spine tall, lift up and over. And as you do this, lift the hips up, squeeze the bum. So you open up this hip flexor, slowly lower yourself back down. Switch it over to the opposite side, knee to heel, lift the hips up, squeeze that glute, open up that hip flexor, get the torso tall, slowly lower yourself down. So you're warming up the glutes as you're doing this. Also, you might experience that you're shuffling along the floor. So cross, switch sides, heel to knee, lift the hips, squeeze the glute, lower yourself slowly down, swap over, opposite side. So again, if you're struggling, just have your hands behind your hips here. We're going to do 10 reps, 5 on each side. Press the hips forward, squeeze that glute, open up that hip. Torso stays long. Slowly lower yourself down. Back over. Hips, sip some coffee. Slowly lower yourself down. 4 more. Squeeze the hips through. Work 5 on each side, total 10 reps. 2 more for me. Slowly lower back down. Move it under control. The hips should feel nice and loose. Get your 10. Good job. All done? Okay, push-up position. Left foot to left hand. Your back foot, get it as straight as you can. Your back leg, punch the heel out. Squeeze the quad, punch the heel out. And this lead knee, try and push it forward that way. So you feel this hamstring, this groin really open up. Simultaneously, you feel it, the stretch in the heel as you punch that heel out. From this position here, reach the arm up and out. Rotate over to 6. That back leg straight. Back down to floor. Push back into D-dog. Straight as you can. Push the arms away, push the floor away. Spine long. Feel that stretch up lower back. Feel that stretch, that calves. And then bring your right foot to right hand this time. Back leg straight. Back leg straight. Squeeze the quad. Back leg straight. Punch the heel out. Punch this knee forwards. Reach that arm out. Keep squeezing that back leg. Cut back and over. Good. Back down. Back into D-dog. Push backwards. Legs as straight as you can. Good. We're going to finish in cobra. Keep those legs straight. Sink those hips down. Relax the back feet. Squeeze the glutes. Lift the rib cage. Look to the ceiling. Relax those hips down. Open up that lower back. Good. You turn your shoulders to the left. Turn your shoulders to the right. Open up those hips. Back into center. Let those hips relax some more. And push back into child's pose. Forehead on the floor. Hips on your bum. Push those armpits to the ground. Arms straight. Take a few deep breaths here. Relax. Open up that lower back. Spend a moment here. Good. Okay. Just walk your feet in. Bend your knees. Hands on the floor. This is your elephant walk. So we squat down. Then we punch one leg up. Squat down. Punch the other leg up. Cheer from behind. So we're squatting down. Extend one leg up. Stretch that hammy. Squat down. Straighten out the other leg. So you're walking like an elephant would. Elephant walk. 5 on each side. 10 reps a time. Hands on the floor. Bend the knees. And straighten out one leg at a time. 1, 2, 3. Bend those knees. 4, 5, 6. Ooh. 7, 8. Oh, get that leg as straight as you can. Squeeze the quad. Bend the knees each time. So you're going one leg to the other. One leg to the other. Bend the knees more for me, Neil. Good. Bend the knees. Very good. Very good. Okay, when you've done that 10 minutes on that one, on the elephant walk, make sure you bend the knees. Squat down. One leg, then the other leg. Shoot from this angle, bend the knees. One leg, then the other leg. So bend the knees more. Okay, take it over to your chair. We're going to go into your seated good mornings here to strengthen up that lower back. You can use dumbbells or kettlebells, it's entirely up to you. If you're using dumbbells, go a little bit heavier if you can than you did last week. Hold the dumbbells here. If you're using dumbbells, this is nice and safe because if you ever feel discomfort, you can just drop the weight. Now, from your chair, you want your thighs parallel to the floor. So in other words, you don't want your knees lower than your hips. And if anything, you want your feet slightly elevated. Okay, so if you've got anything that you can get those knees either at hip height or just an inch or two slightly higher, just to lift the feet up. Go grab something now. This should just increase that lengthening of the muscle as we hinge down from our good morning. Now, if you're using a kettlebell, you want to position it so you can get the most range of movement. If you're holding the kettlebell, it'll bottom out before you've really got your full range of movement from the hinge. So another variation would be to spin the kettlebell around and have it in between shoulder blades and hinge with your kettlebells. That's a good way. It's more difficult because if the shoulders are loaded with the weight, that's going to be more challenging than the dumbbells being here. So you might even want to step it up by doing so, even if you've got dumbbells today, by putting the kettlebell in between the shoulder blades. It makes the exercise more difficult, the load by positioning it onto the shoulders. This being your safest bet, because if you feel any discomfort, you can just drop the weights from that position, okay? So depending on what kit you've got today to use, I'm using these dumbbells. If you've got some light dumbbells, but you've got a resistance band as well, you could loop the resistance band from one foot to the other, tie it off at a place if it's too long, okay? Have the resistance band looping over the dumbbells so you can lift it up. That also works really nice to increase additional weight at home. We're going to do 10 reps. Remember, the spine wants to stay long, so chin tucked in, ear, shoulder, hip in alignment, spine nice and long, and we're hinging here from the hips. We hinge down to the floor and then pull back through. Go as low as you can. If you were on a bench, your goal would be to get your belly, okay, would be to your abs on the bench, not your chest, not your head, okay? So you're trying to get your belly down first, so your back stays a nice engaged arch. Belly down, keep your back as a nice engaged arch. So when you're ready, complete 10 repetitions. Dumbbells in the center, knees down, keep that arch in the back, and pull through. Down, pull through. Finish your position, rib cage over your pelvis. So don't lean back here. Down, pull through. Down. 5, 6, 7, 8, 10. Good. Place your weights down. 10 reps. So when you do this, avoid rounding by dropping your rib cage. Avoid leaning back like this. Keep a nice natural arch in your back as you maintain form as you're hinging up and down. If the kettlebell's in between your shoulder blades, you'll notice that it's a little bit more difficult where you position the load. Okay, stand up, have a walk. Second step, 15 repetitions. Second set, 15 repetitions. Always just, also guys, just to point out, if your knees are lower than the hips, go find something just to wedge them up slightly. Okay, you want the knees hip height or slightly an inch or two higher to get that full range of movement that we're trying to achieve. Okay, all eyes on you. Show me what you got. This time I want 15 repetitions. When you're ready. 15 repetitions. Hinge down. Good. So kneel. You do just an inch or two, lifting those knees up, those heels up. Bucks would work. A couple of thick bucks. Let's go over. Keep that back switched on. Good. Hinge down. Try and get your belly to touch your bench, your chair. Okay, your belly to touch the bench or the height of the chair. Good. Keep that chest lifted. Nice and slow on the way down, Bash. 15 reps here, guys. Push through the heels on the return. Good, Nat. Hinge down. Pull through. Good work. Well done. 15 repetitions. Nice, slow and controlled on the way down. Strong on the way up. Good. You want to sit on the edge of your chair just so your chair doesn't get in the way of the dumbbells. And also, Penny, those knees need to be a little bit higher. Knees need to be a little bit higher. So knees want to be hip height. No, that's you. That's lifting you up higher. Remove the pillows. Remove the other pillow as well. So you want something firm under your feet as well. Okay, that's probably about right now, without the pillows. That looks better to me. You want your knees at hip height, and your feet, you want them firm on the floor as well. Good job. Once you've done your 15, stand up, walk it off. We've got one more set to go at 20 reps. Bulletproof in that lower back. Good. Once you've done your 15, stand up, walk it off. Well done. Have a quick recovery. 30 to 60 seconds. We go again. Nice stuff, guys. Well done. Yep, sip some water. Okay, when you're ready, start that last set of 20. So once again, guys, get your knees higher, your hip height or higher. Your feet want to be on something sturdy, something to push through. When you're lifting up, you're pushing for those heels. Good. Okay, in your own time, 20 reps this time. Keep form, don't rush through none of those reps. Make sure we tick everyone off. Good, Simran. This is putting money in the bank for your lower back, strengthening up that lower back. Good. Good. Today is our time where we slow down to speed up. Remember that last portion of the hinge, don't round the back. Keep that nice curvature in the spine. Good. So you're engaging your lower back muscles, your mid back muscles, your upper back muscles. Keep it switched on. Don't drop the rib cage. Try it as a cue. Try and get your belly to touch the bench, or an imaginary bench. Get your belly to touch the bench. Good job. Good job. Strengthen up that lower back. Don't round that spine. 20 reps. This one should burn a little bit. Good. Great work, guys. Keep going. Get your 20s. Last set, best set. Good, Penny. Pull through. Rib cage over pelvis. Good, Nat. Down. Good. Because you're quite low to the floor now, you probably find that if you use a kettlebell over your shoulder blades, it will just help you get deeper now. So the dumbbells don't get in your way. Good stuff, team. Keep going. Keep that weight in the heels, Bash. 20 reps. Come on. Nice. Well done. Great stuff, guys. Great stuff. Stand up, walk it off once you've done your 20. Good, Abby. Neil, well done. Nice, Simran. Awesome stuff. Once you've done it, just stand up, walk it off. Those pancakes should be shaking now. Love it. Okay, well done. Right, so now we're going to go to your Jefferson Curl. So use your chair, stand on top of the, I know you tell the kids not to stand on the furniture, but stand on top of the chair. Okay, and we're going to really create some length in these hamstrings now. Use a kettlebell, use a two dumbbells. Again, if you're a couple of workouts in, doing prime workouts now, you can start to increase the load, increase the weight. Will make it more challenging for you. And again, that overload, that progressive overload will allow you to progress further forwards. So our legs are going to stay straight. We're not going to bend the knees. And we're going to go vertebrae by vertebrae. So chin first, then drop the rib cage, then bring the rib cage towards the knees, let the arms hang off, get as low as you can. Allow the dumbbells to pull you forwards as low below your toes as you can. Depending on how tight your hamstrings are, you might be here, you might be here. But your goal would be to allow yourself to get your chest towards on top of your thighs, and then we just slowly vertebrae by vertebrae return back up. Keeping the chin and the head down. The very last second, ribs go up, chin go up, and that's 1 rep. We're going to do 5 slow and controlled repetitions here. Don't rush through none of it. I mentioned go a little bit heavier than you did last week if you've done this before, but don't go silly heavy, okay? No more than 20 kilos in total, which is what I've got here. Again, you could use a step if you're not using a chair. Okay, you could use a step if you've got one. You only need about a foot to get below, depending on how flexible your hamstrings are. 5 reps. Let's go. So chin first, chin on your chest. Drop the rib cage, roll the shoulders. Keep the legs straight as you roll down slowly. Let the weight pull you down. Hang down for a moment. Slowly return back up. Vertebrae by vertebrae. Keep those legs straight. Ribs up, shoulders back, chin up. And go again. Chin down. Roll the shoulders forwards. Rib cage down. Round the back, round the back, round the back, round the back. Let the dumbbells pull you down. Keep the legs straight. Squeeze the quads. And slowly return back up. Keep the legs straight, vertebrae by vertebrae. Shoulders back, ribs up, chin up. There's 2. 3 more. Chin down. Roll the shoulders forwards. Round the back. Good. Legs straight. Lower yourself into it. Chest onto your thighs. Go as low as you can. Squeeze the quads. Keep those legs straight. Lower into it. Slowly come up. Rep by rep. You'll notice that your range of mobility will improve. You'll be able to get deeper into it. Same again. Roll down. Legs stay straight. Slowly come up. 1 more. 1 more. Chin down. Roll the shoulders round the back. Legs stay straight. Slowly return. 5 reps, walk it off. So when you do that Jefferson curl, chin first, don't forget to roll the shoulders. So basically, you're looking for terrible form. You wouldn't want to do a heavy deadlift like that. You're looking for bad form. But we're using that bad form to get strung in a very weak, fragile position, but more so really create some length in these hamstrings. Tight hamstrings lead to tight backs, tight lower backs. So we're creating tight space in our hamstrings as we're doing this. We're going to improve your lower back. Of course, we're not using heavy weights here, so you wouldn't want to pick a heavy weight up with this bad form. We're purposely using that bad form to assist the hamstrings, okay? Right, 1 set down, 2 to go. So when you're ready, back onto your diving board. Same again. Remember, chin down, roll the shoulders, drop the rib cage, then roll down vertebrae by vertebrae. Go as low past the toes as you possibly can. Maybe you can't even go past the toes today. That's totally fine, okay? Key thing, keep the quads tight. Squeeze the quads so the legs stay straight. And just go as low as you can. Allow the weight to sink you into it. All eyes on you. Good. Good. Sink into it. Let that weight just pull you down. Your standard to get to would be to get your chest onto your thighs. Get them actually touching. Good. Stand on the edge of your step so that your step doesn't get away with the dumbbells or the kettlebell. Good. Roll down. Good. So you could turn that kettlebell upside down if bottoming it out is stopping you from going any lower. Okay. Good. Roll those shoulders. Very good. Roll those shoulders. Roll the shoulders forwards, drop the rib cage, drop your head, round the back, so let the back just drop. Drop those shoulders. Sink those hams, keep the legs locked out. Good, 5 repetitions. Good, Neil. Get that nice, Neil. Get that chest down, chest on your thighs. Good stuff. Another wonderful exercise for your lower back, this one. Good. Lower it down. Excellent. Good, Penny. Nice job. Feel that stretch in those hamstrings. We've got one more set after this. One more set after this. Wonderful work. Feel it stretch those shoulders. You guys are getting better at this. You're definitely getting more mobile. Finish in the perfect posture as you stand. So when we stand, that's it, perfect posture. So we want rib cage goes up, shoulders go back and down, chins lifted, ears over the shoulders, okay? Perfect posture when you finish. So 5 reps, walk it off, and we're going to go one more time. One more set to go. So when you're ready in your own time, just finish that last set of 5. Great job, guys. Slow and controlled. Good. Let that weight just sink you down. Spend a moment at the bottom. 2 to 5 seconds. Good. Keep those legs straight. Squeeze the quads to keep the legs straight. Good stretch there, Neil. Well done. We're looking for that weight just to pull us down a little bit further each time. Each rep, you're going a little bit deeper into that stretch. Well done. Well done. Good stuff. Well done, guys. Last set, best set. Hinge down into it. Open up those hamstrings, open up that lower back, upper back. Roll it back up vertebrae by vertebrae. Wonderful stuff. Good. You guys are definitely getting better at this. Bulletproof from that lower back. Get your 5. Nice job. Good job. All right, get your 5, no rush. Okay, and then we're going to move on to your Atg split squat. So our standards here, you're going to split your stance, like so. Your knee wants to travel in front of your toe, and your goal is to get your hamstring to touch your calf. I mean like that, okay? Your hamstring should touch your calf like that, on point, okay? So we can use a step to make this easier. The standard would be to do it off the floor. Torso stays vertical, drop the hamstring onto the calf. You can lift the heel if you're struggling to get into this position. Okay, try to keep the heel on the floor if you can. The knee goes in front of the toe, and get the back leg as straight as you can. Torso is vertical, and then we push back. Okay, we're going to do 5 on each rep. To make this exercise easier, you introduce a step, might be a chair, and then go lower. The more difficult it is, the lower it will be. Again, remember, hamstring wants to touch the calf. That is their goal. No daylight should pass through here. So if you're going down and there's daylight passing through here, and your hamstring's not touching your calf, that's not good enough. You've got to tilt that shin forwards, get the knee in front of the toe. You can really sit onto that hamstring. Torso stays tall. Use a chair like I'm doing here if you can't get onto this position any lower. And we push back and we go again. So we progress from that by going to a slightly lower step. Okay? The leg stays straight at the back. Hamstring goes onto the calf. Take a seat, get that leg, shoot that leg out, get it as straight as you can. Torso stays tall, push back, okay? So if you're getting good range of mobility now, with this exercise, introduce some dumbbells into your hand. 5 reps on each leg, okay? So you know what height you should be working at, but again, and I'll be checking in on you, remember your goal is to get the knee in front of the toe, the hamstring on the calf, okay, the back leg as straight as you can, the torso vertical, lift that heel up if you need to. Lift the back heel up if you need to. So today I introduced doing it loaded. So we're going to grab those dumbbells, okay, and 5 on each side. Torso stays tall. 3, 2, 1. Get down. Down. Five on the opposite side. So back leg stays as straight as possible. Torso stays as vertical as possible. Get that hamstring to touch the calf. Lift the heel if you need to. 1. Hamstring touches the calf, knee in front. 2. 3. 4. 5. You'll notice introducing the weight today, things get a little bit more spicy. But you don't add the weight until you've got that form and the movement nailed in. Hamstring touches the calf, knee goes in front of the toe, torso stays vertical, back leg stays as straight as possible. So not only are you strengthening up your patella, your knee, and sending lots of nutrient-rich blood to those knees so that they repair and become stronger. You're also, by keeping that back leg straight, opening up this hip flexor a crazy amount. So once again, creating space for your lower back to make your back feel happier and healthier, okay? We're going to do 3 sets of that. So once you've done the 1, let's go for the 2. 5 on each side. All eyes on you. Use that loaded weight if you can. But you could throw that Bulgarian bag on your shoulders. Shoot that back leg out, Nat. Good. Use a step if you need to. Lift that heel if you need to. Good bash. Knee in front bash. Yeah, nice. Lift that heel if you need to and push back. Good. So you're pumping blood towards the knees. Good, Saki. Torso stays tall. Back leg, shoot it out. Squeeze the quad on the back leg. Good. Open up those hips. Excellent. Excellent. Now we're getting good at this. Now we're getting real good at this. Good. Use that foot, that step to get into that position. Hamstring onto calf. Knee in front. Lift the heel. Shoot that leg out for me, Penny, and just get that torso a little bit more vertical. Really force yourself upright. Good, Simran. Hamstring onto calf. Torso vertical. Simran, you see how your torso is leaning forwards? Get it vertical. Lean back, and you feel it open up your hip. Lean back. Shoot your back leg out. So get your torso as vertical as possible. Notice as we start to introduce the weight this week, this gets a little bit more spicy, right? Good stuff. Push that knee out in front. Good, Avi. Woo! Well done. 5 on one side, 5 on the other. We're just doing 3 sets of this. Good job. Shake it up. That's it, Simran. So when we go down, remember your path looks to the way of least resistance. So if you're tight with your hip flexors, this is least resistance. But I want, boom, get that hamstring into calf, get the lean back with the torso, squeeze that back leg. Okay, you're really going to open up these hip flexors. But your body, if you're tight, will want to pull you forward like this. Don't allow it to. Pull back. Okay, remember, it's not that we do it, it's how we do it, and we do it proper. These fine little details that we want to make sure that we're sharpening up on is going to allow you to move better. But this squat, guys, remember the first time you did it, you're like, well, this is crazy. It feels so unnatural, so weird. Now you're nailing it. Now you are nailing it. Nice work, Bash. Good, Suki. Remember to squeeze that quad on the back leg. And you just feel it really open up that hip flexor and just lean back a little bit more, Suki. Get that torso. There you go. Hammy on calf a bit more. Lift the heel if you need to. Get the torso vertical. And just notice all those tightnesses start to get attacked, start to lift up and create some space in all of those tight areas. Excellent work, guys. Well done. Really, really good. Really good. And even more fun now we're introducing the weight. Good. Squeeze that quad for me, Bash. That leg. Get it straight as you can. Good. This is how you train for the splits without having to do the splits. You're halfway there. But 75% there. Good, Penny. Keep that torso upright. So your last third set, guys, 5 on each side. That's it. And Penny, the next bit, your back leg, squeeze it. So you squeeze that quad to get that leg as straight as you can. Good. Good, Nat. The weight that you're using doesn't need to be too heavy. No more than 25% of your body weight in total. Good. Shake those legs out. Is that all your sets, guys?
Yeah.
Love it. Well done. Really, really good. It's good to see you getting better at those. The better you get at them, the more you can get out of them. Okay, Nat, if you team up with Suki with Nat, we'll partner up in a second. We'll pin each other in a second. And then, Avi, if you go with Neil with Avi. And then Bash, Penny, Simran, you're going to be together. 2 of you go at the same time. Right. So to finish on, you go, I go. You're going to get thrusters. Okay. 2 reps. So you do 2, I do 2. And then Renegade Row. So you alternate between these 2 exercises. Dumbbell thrusters or kettlebell thrusters. You do 2 reps, I do 2 reps. Down to the floor. Renegade Row. You do 2 reps, I do 2 reps. So your thrusters, rack up your dumbbells onto your shoulders. Make sure your elbows aren't down here. Lift the elbows up high so it stops the dumbbells rolling forwards when you're squatting. Keep the torso vertical, perfectly vertical when you squat. Feet shoulder apart, take a deep breath in. Squat down and then thrust up the dumbbells off your shoulders, lower them back down. What we don't want is a squat and a press. We want to thrust those weights up. So as we stamp those feet for the floor, the dumbbells that are on our shoulder, that energy travels through the core into the dumbbells, so it's easy to press overhead, lower it back down, press perfectly over your head, not out in front, lower it back down, and repeat. You do 2, I do 2. Then we move on to the Renegades. So the Renegade Row, dumbbells narrow, shoulders over the handles, feet outside shoulder width, brace those abs, wrist to ribs, 1, lower it down, other side, wrist to ribs, 2, lower it down. Your goal there is when you pull the wrist back, prevent the hips from twisting, prevent the ribs from twisting. So you'll feel like you want to twist, but you're going to tighten everything up between the rib cage and the pelvis so that you don't. You'll be pushing through your 2 feet on one hand. You'll also want to overcompensate. Don't. Just keep this as square to the floor as you can. Make sure your ass isn't up. Make sure you're not humping forwards. Keep this as square to the floor as you can. Use your breath to brace. So if you take a deep breath before you lift, pull, exhale as you release. Deep breath in, pull, exhale as you release, okay? So partner up into your 2s now, and then decide who's going to go first. If you're following from home, pick somebody on screen, or partner up with somebody at home, or just have an equal amount of recovery as you do to work. So 2 reps, rest equal amount, another 2 reps, rest the equal amount. Okay, you got to rest to give your best. So in this occasion, your rest is decided by your partner's work. Okay, are you all pinned, guys?
Yeah, you go first.
Good.
Yeah, I'll go first, Matt.
Go first now.
Me to go first. Yes.
I'm with you, Bash, though.
Okay, Simran, can you see us?
Yeah, I can see Bash.
Okay.
Simran, Bash, Penny, decide who's going to go first because 2 of you are going to work together.
Neil, I've only got these kettlebells, so I'm going to.
Oh, you'll be all right.
Ready, guys?
Yeah.
3.
So, Paul, are we going 2s and 4s or just 2s?
You're adding 2s up each time, sorry. So you do
thank
2
you.
reps of everything, 2 thrusters, 2 renegades, add 2 reps on. So your second set, how many reps are you going to do?
4.
8.
Yeah, 4. Your third, Neil can. Then your third set, you're going to do 6. Your fourth set, you're going to do 8. And then your fifth set, you're going to do 10, and so on and so forth. Climb that ladder as high as you can in 3, 2, 1, go. Off we go. 2 thrusters. For time.
Go. Are you going to do 2 renegades?
No, you do the 2 thrusters, then I'll do the 2 renegades.
Okay.
Okay, girls.
That's right, I think, anyway.
You alternate the
Isn't it?
exercises. So now Avi does the 2 renegades.
That's okay.
Good.
Go.
Back onto thrusters for 4. And then
Go.
4 renegades. Good, Avi.
Renegades.
It's okay.
This one's going to get the heart rate up.
Good job. Well done, Bash.
Go.
Go.
It's okay.
Good.
Go.
Oh,
Go on, Abby.
Renegades.
Go, mate.
Great work, guys. Well done.
That's okay.
Well done, Bash.
Go.
Okay.
Go down.
On the way down, Avi. You don't want to put your floor in anymore.
That's
Are
okay.
you doing the renegades as well?
Sorry.
Who's doing it with?
Simran, 2 of you work at the same time, remember.
Go.
Yeah, I can only see Bash.
Okay, you go after me.
Good. Penny and Bash working together. Good. Good. Go on. Keep going. Good reps, guys. Good reps. Use those legs to thrust those weights overhead. Really
Keep going, Abby.
Go, Simran.
Renegades?
8.
Keep going, Abby.
What was that was?
You're not any renegades.
It's okay.
Renegades, these.
Yeah, we're going to do them.
You do thrusters, Simran.
Okay.
Then we'll do renegades.
just alternating exercises. Try and get into double figures. You've got 90 seconds to go.
Go now.
Go, Abby.
8. Yeah.
Yeah, that's it.
Great work, guys. Come on.
That's okay.
Go on.
Go, Simran.
Well done.
Well done. Keep going.
Go, Abby.
Reps.
Drop the 1 kettlebell, Abby.
Good reps. Come on. Good form as well, guys. Moving very nice. Very tidy. Well done. 1 minute. 1 minute.
Good
Go,
job.
Abby. Keep going. Drop the 1. That's it.
That's okay.
Good
Go,
reps.
Simran.
Very good reps.
See, I'm gonna go.
Nice, mate.
Real good. Good effort.
Well done. Yeah.
Well done. Keep going.
30 seconds.
Done.
Come on, team.
Yeah, mate.
Well done. It's okay.
Go somewhere.
10 seconds. Go, go, go.
Oh, no.
Well done.
Finish your reps. Finish your reps. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Finish your reps.
Well done.
Good job.
Well done.
Good job.
Done.
Nice. Well done.
Well done.
Yeah. High fives. Well done. What number did you get to?
12.
Oh,
The others finished 12.
Brilliant. Well done. Really, really good. Guys, absolutely superb work today. Well done.
Okay, that was hard.
It was hard, yeah. You know what, though? Like, I'm seeing the improvements in the movement, especially those Atg split squats. Like, you're nailing them now, and it's fun because you can start introducing weight. But then when we transfer that into it's prime, then perform, we spend the first 30, 40 minutes priming. That's final 5, 10 minutes. That's when you're performing. The performance was like a Ferrari. Everything's moving like it should. And the movement's spot on. So, you know, slowing down to speed up, you're looking really good on that finisher, guys. Well done. Great job.
Thanks, Paul.
Thank
Thanks,
you.
guys. Have a great day. Thank you.